Doubles and coffee. Rest in peace, the Honorable BASDEO Panday, a patriot, warrior, diplomat. Something that I may never understand. I understand the warrior part. But there's so many stories to tell about BASDEO Panday, but understand the humility of a man who had 12 seats, got together with people who had 0 seats, and allowed the leader of that party to be prime minister. Think about that for a moment. Think about the grace, the greatness, the humility of a human being like that. Secondly, think about an incumbent prime minister, a man who had won, for the first time, the United National Congress had one government on its own, the only time, without a coalition, without an accommodation. And then 3 members, disenchanted as usual, not getting what they want, caused the collapse of that government and call an election, and it's 1818. And an incumbent prime minister, for love of country, patriotism, with total humility, allowed a president to make the most asinine decision in the history of politics, where there was a tie, to hand over power to the opposition. Anyone knows that where there's a tie in a world championship boxing match, the champion keeps the title. The champion remains in power. You must defeat the champion to remove him or her from power. But BASDEO Panday understood that if he stood and fought for that which he was right so to do, that the damage that would be done to his beloved country would be far greater than any victory that he could win. That is the humility of a great man, the greatest orator in political history of the Caribbean, a man who could take complex issues and without an iPad, without a written speech, break it down and explain it for the layman. A man who could sip scotch with kings and queens and presidents and prime ministers, but sit on the block with the men in the bar, with the garbage man, the CPEP worker, the laborer. BASDEO Panday, a true patriot, a true leader, a true great one. BASDEO Panday, rest in peace. I hope that we, the politicians who are still here on the Twin Island Republic, could begin to try to emulate 1% of your ability. A man who could talk off the cuff, could take words and make magic. BASDEO Panday, rest in peace, my brother. God bless. Enough respect.